Hi, I'm Steve Nathans-Kelly here on the red carpet at Streaming Media West with Philip Nelson, SVP of Artists and Media Relations, A&R man, NewTek.
It's great to be here, having fun at Streaming Media West.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Glad we could do this. So, big news out of NewTek recently is the release of the TriCaster 40, which oddly enough is the TriCaster for the rest of us, when this was, TriCaster's always been for the rest of us, you know, but this is the one that really takes you back to your roots.
Well, you know, back in the 80s, when NewTek was pioneering desktop video with the video toaster, our founder and owner of NewTek, Tim Jennison, was quoted as saying, "In 20 years, your favorite TV show will be made by you or someone you know." And you know, we were way ahead of our time back then, because even back in those days, there was still a gatekeeper. I could make a TV show, but how do I get it out to the world? You know, you had to go to a TV station or a cable network or videotapes. But fast forward to today, there is no gatekeeper. With streaming media, anybody can now make a TV show and distribute that show. And so the concept of TriCaster was to really democratize live TV. So, you know, we wanted anyone to be able to produce a broadcast quality live TV show and now distribute it to the web. So there really is no gatekeeper, and the best ideas win. And so, you know, as the TriCaster grew up since 2005, it got a little more expensive and a little more expensive. And so now we've announced the TriCaster 40, which brings that TriCaster back to under $5,000. So it really is now accessible to anyone.
Oh, cool. Now, I know you're always out in the field, out in the gigs, you know, seeing people doing this and that with the product. So where do you see the TriCaster 40 going so far? What's the take up, and where's it happening?
Well, in the higher end TriCasters, we've seen deployment into the NBA and the NHL and NFL and Miss Universe and MTV, but there's a lot of high schools and a lot of churches and a lot of corporate video departments that don't want to spend, you know, $20,000. And so what we're seeing with the TriCaster 40 now is those clients now have a solution that gives them the broadcast quality multi-camera production with graphics and roll-ins and virtual sets at under $5,000. So, you know, high schools, churches, enterprise, so corporate AV has been a very successful early deployment of TriCaster 40.
Cool. So yeah, you know, with Streaming Media Producer, you know, we're really you know, focused on the production side of streaming video. And one of the things you know, we really want to communicate to our audience is, you know, we have a lot of people out there who've been producing video for a while, you know, and they got the production side, they got the capture down, but they really want to be able to do streaming for their clients,
right?
You know, and it's almost like it's like a new upsell for some of them.
Yeah.
So, you know, so you know, the TriCaster 40. I mean, how quickly can you kind of get that in their hands and make that possible?
Well, you know, when we designed TriCaster, there were three things we were trying to do. We wanted to make live TV portable, affordable, and the hardest one is easy to do, because you know, I have 4 kids ranging from 3 to 14. They are all television experts. They don't know what makes it look like real TV, but they've all watched it their entire life, so they know what TV looks like. And so that was actually the challenge, and that's why TriCaster has done so well and so many people are using it, is because we allow them to take all those bells and whistles that they see on broadcast television, but have made it easy enough to learn that 5th graders in Vegas can do a daily newscast with the same technology that the NBA is streaming and broadcasting NBA Development League games. So a story I love to share is about how easy and how quickly it is you can learn this. When the NBA Development League decided to start streaming their games, you know, minor league basketball, you know, it's not like they have a broadcast team. You know, it's minor league sports. And so I was going down to Austin, to the Austin Toros, and we were working with their PR department. They were going to own the webcast. And I said, "Who's going to be your TriCaster operator?" And they're like, "Jennifer, come over here." Jennifer's handing out T-shirts at the door. She's a marketing intern. Never made TV in her life. And I spent 30 minutes training her on the TriCaster. She watched me switch the first quarter of the game, and then she did the rest of the game. Multi-camera switching, rolling in graphics, identifying players, rolling in commercials from sponsors. full production with 30 minutes of training.
Oh, that's great, because I love to be able to tell our production guys
Yeah.
that you can just hit the ground running.
It really is, and that was the hardest part, because it's easy to make an interface that has 1 million buttons and 1 million submenus, but taking a complicated workflow like live TV and simplifying it to an interface that a single person can run and be successful with is actually, I think, a pretty amazing feat that NewTek has accomplished, is making live TV easy and portable and affordable to everyone.
That's great. Well, I can't wait to see this just get in the channel and see what happens with it.
Awesome. Ready.
So thanks, Philip. It's been great talking to you.
All right.
And Steve Nathans Kelly from the red carpet at Stream Media West, signing off.